But yeah, man, let's hope for the best for them. And just to end off here, let's touch on the Leafs a bit. So
Leafs.
the
Oh
Leaf,
boy. Okay.
the
Yeah.
the the Leafs, I still got to read an article on them. I've been loafing on that, but I wanted to do it for a while. I'll probably just do like a whole general summary of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they ended off. It was pretty embarrassing, like how they lost, right? Like against Montreal. Um,
Another first round exit.
and the thing is, that because you remember the Columbus one, right? And then like
Yeah.
Montreal again. So it's like, man, it just continues the trend. Like Leafs have been like a kind of like a disappointment team. You know what I'm saying? Like all through their history, kind of. You know what I mean? And it's kind of been like
Yeah.
the way they lose, the people laugh at them and they mock them. You know what I'm saying? Because they lose in like the dramatic ways, right? Like losing to Boston. Boston, if you go back in history, losing to Boston, Boston scoring
Yeah.
5 goals and beating them with like 2 minutes left. Them losing against Columbus the way they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just melt down when the
Like
pressure, I think.
yeah, they like collapse. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they don't lose normal. You know what I mean? They lose
Mm.
bad. So it's like a bad loss, right? So yeah, man. So that's another like obviously like the article like I give the general manager credit Kyle Dubas because he's sticking with the plan, right? Like no matter people are criticizing him, him and Brendan Shanahan, president of the
Yeah.
Leafs, they've been sticking with the plan since 2014. They're sticking with it. Hopefully it
Yeah.
works. Like a lot of people are starting to doubt them now because it's 2021, right? And they've been at the plan for like 7 years now, so it's like kind of people are they want to see results, right? Like they want to see them get past the first round. But
Yeah.
then again, like the players that we do have are young guys, and they're not even they're getting into their prime now. So it's like it takes
Still
a
got
long
to
time,
give them a chance. Yeah. Got to give them
Yeah,
a chance at least.
and it's like basically it's about with the Leafs, it's about building the right pieces around the guys that we have because they're reluctant to trade the main guys, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner,
Yeah.
William Nylander, Riley. You know what I'm saying? Morgan Riley, like those guys. We lost some key pieces this summer. Well, not key, but we lost like Frederick Anderson. The goalie was the goalie for a long time.
Yeah.
And we got new guys coming in. Obviously, we made some improvements. We've added a bunch of guys that they feel that are gonna like make us tougher. Basically, the Leafs' problem has always been like they're not as tough.
The toughness. Yeah.
Yeah, toughness, or like they're too easy to play against, or like they don't have enough guys who play with heart, soul, and
Yeah.
will. Like the Raptors.
Yeah.
Like they basically the big criticism of the Leafs is that they rely too much on their skill and talent. I don't know if you've seen the same thing.
Yeah. I've heard the same thing.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like they if that's not going for them, like you sometimes you just got to take the puck to the net and like push people around and get a goal. You know,
Yeah. You can't always go the perfect goal and so forth.
like it has to be
It's, I
dirty,
think
like dirty goals.
mentality. They just need to change the mentality.
Yeah, the culture has to be like it has to be like we're doing this, we're winner, we're gonna win no matter what. You know,
Yeah.
like you got to go to the dirty areas. We lost. That's what the guy I was gonna say. We lost Zach Hyman, man. He was a big part of the team, the Edmonton Oilers. So he went to the Edmonton Oilers, and he was the guy who got the puck back on the line with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. So that was a tough loss. But hopefully the guys that we brought in a bunch of guys this summer on cheap, like on the bargain prices. Hopefully
Yeah.
that they can make some contributions.
Okay.
The Matthews, I mean the core of the Leafs is like tied up and like the
Well, they're
contracts, right?
long-term contracts. Yeah.
So it's kind of like it makes it hard to add like significant pieces, right? So basically, what they're doing now is they're trying to like supplement them with like options that like are will hopefully surprise. You know what I'm saying? We did get some guys that are good, so hopefully some stand out, right? Not everyone's gonna work. Training camp starts soon, but hopefully some people stick out. Stick with the
Yeah.
team and buddy, I'm telling you right now, they need to make the second round next playoffs because if not, I think there's big changes.
Yeah.
One of the core guys is gonna go, and either the GM or the president is gonna be fired. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think management is probably going to be if they don't advance past the first round, yeah.
No, they're gonna
It
break
will
something up.
change.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay, buddy, like, okay, we gave you like 8 years, like,
Yeah.
and they're still
Not
trying to make the
yeah.
playoffs. Like, and the thing is, the fans are very frustrated, and like when you tell them patience, 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 you can only say that for so long without results.
That in it.
Yeah, they'd be like patience for when, like another 10 years, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Until I'm in my grave, that's when you want us to win.
Like, buddy, there's been like stories where Leaf fans have been dying and said, I just wanted to see the Leafs win, but never got a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they never saw them win. And then people are very passionate, right? So I don't know if you've seen some of the Leaf games where like people wear bags on their heads, or they go and throw jerseys on the ice. Like that's frustration, Like imagine to throw $100-something jersey on an ice. I would never do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wow. Hey man, let's hope for the best.